In the last lecture, we saw Chinese postman problem where we use the concept of Eulerian graph. Now we are going to use the concept of Hamilton graph, Hamiltonian graph. What is Hamiltonian graph? Anyone can tell me what is Hamiltonian graph? Yes, what is Hamiltonian graph? Anyone?
A graph that includes a Hamiltonian circuit.
Yes, a graph that includes a Hamiltonian circuit. Okay, so this kind of graph, if I consider, then it contains a Hamiltonian circuit A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A back. Okay, so it need not include all the edges. It need to include only the vertices. Okay, exactly once. No vertex is repeated, no vertex is deleted in the path. So it's a closed, that is circuit, Hamiltonian circuit. So this edge is not repeated A to C, doesn't matter. We don't want to include all the edges, we want to include only the points. So unlike Postman problem, here we are not going to find Eulerian graph. Okay, see, checking whether the graph is Eulerian is very easy. You just need to check the degree of each vertex. If degree of each vertex is even, blindly you can say yes, graph is Eulerian. You need not to see even the graph. Okay. In case of Hamiltonian graph, the necessary and sufficient condition we have seen here. Now, is this graph Hamiltonian? Yes, it is Hamiltonian because it admits the Hamiltonian tour A, B, C, D, A. Now, you can apply the necessary sufficient condition here, that the two vertices which are not adjacent, that is B and D. B and D. So degree of B is 2, degree of D is also 2, and if you add this degree, it is equal to 4, and which is greater than or equal to n by 2. N is number of vertices. So here it is 4 is greater than 2. And if this graph is Hamiltonian, if this graph is Hamiltonian, then the original graph is Hamiltonian. Okay, and here we can very easily see that the graph is Hamiltonian. Have you understood it, girls? Have you understood it? So there are two techniques. You can use matrix also, or without matrix also you can do, because we are going to deal with very small graphs. We are not going to deal with very big graphs that we need to consider matrices. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Only 14 girls are there in the lecture. Raj Lakshmi, why did you join my lecture at 1 o'clock? Huh?
Ma'am, by mistakenly.
Just a minute. Let me put note on the Tuesday, Wednesday. There are holidays, but I'm planning for few lectures, so you will get the notice accordingly. You will get the message on the WhatsApp group, class group. Yes. So let us see traveling salesperson problem. What is traveling salesperson problem now? Actually, the salesman or salesperson wants to visit each and every destination. Okay. Now suppose a salesman has 4 territories to visit. Okay. And then various routes are available. Suppose this is Pune. Don't find it on the map. This is not correct. I'm just depicting it through a graph. This is Delhi, suppose, and this is Calcutta. So the salesman wants to travel each and every city, okay, exactly once and come back to the city where he started. Okay, so I'm just taking some numbers randomly. I don't know whether these are correct or not. Okay, so how should he plan his itinerary so that he has to travel minimum distance and he wants to visit each and every city exactly once. So he need not to travel across every route. Do you understand the difference between the previous problem and this problem? Do you understand it, girls? I'm asking you something, girls. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you understand the difference between the previous situation, postman problem, and this traveling salesman problem? Do you understand the situation? पोस्टमैन को हर एक रूट पे जाना पड़ता है. देयर आर many houses on each route, so he has to cover each route exact at least once. Okay, but here the traveling salesman has to visit the cities. He need not to take every route. He doesn't have anything on the route to do. He has to reach to the destination. So whether he reaches from Pune to Delhi via Mumbai or he reaches directly from Pune to Delhi, that doesn't matter. Okay. He has to visit Mumbai, he has to visit Delhi, he has to visit Calcutta exactly once and come back to the same city where he started. So I hope all of you are understanding this. Okay. So there are two approaches actually, but I think we can do directly from the graph also because it's very easy to find out. Okay, so I'm drawing a graph now, and if you don't understand, please let me know. Then we will do matrix method also, but that is not necessary as such. Yeah, so let me draw the graph. This is not going, I'm not getting new page bar. Please go, please go. Yeah. Yes. So draw this graph with me. Have you drawn the graph? So what you can do, you can write the matrix, adjacency matrix. Okay, but that will not be 0 1's matrix. That will be the matrix of lengths of the edges, A to B, B to C, SA, and then row wise if we go, it will be better. So you want to do it using matrix, girls? Do you want to do it using matrix? Have you drawn the graph? My lecture is not of 1 hour or 2 hours. My lecture is just of 45 minutes. I want your answers. Have you drawn the graph?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let us do it accordingly. I will write consider the matrix of lengths of the edges as follows. Okay. So I am writing A matrix here, and A, what are the names of the vertices? A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. And the numbers, let me write properly. थोड़ा सा ठीक से लिखती हूँ. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and the numbers are 0, 8, 6, 5, 10. 8, 0, 7, 4, 3. Now C से A तक का distance क्या है? जो A to C है. So this is going to be a symmetric matrix, of course. Okay. Now here I am going to plot the points, and simultaneously we will keep on modifying the graph. This is D, C, and this is E. So this is A, B, E, D, and C. Okay, so let us do it row wise. Are you ready, girls? It's very easy. So according to the graph also you can see. देखो, आपने जो ग्राफ ड्रॉ किया है वो भी आप देख सकते हो साइमल्टेनियसली. गर्ल्स, आर यू लिसनिंग टू मी?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, okay. So now go to the
Yes,
first
ma'am.
go to the first row. Except the diagonal elements. Except the diagonal elements. Which number is the smallest in the first row? 0 मत कहो. 0 मत कहो. Because from vertex to vertex the distance is 0. Now which element is smallest in the first row?
5.
5. 5, right?
ma'am.
5 is the smallest. So what that means, I will start my journey. The salesman will start his journey from A. He should first visit to the point or the city or the destination D, whose distance is 5 units का. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now he has to go to the fourth row. Now he has to go to the fourth row. इसके बाद fourth row में minimum distance D to A छोड़ के कौन सा है? D to A. That means this you will not consider now, because the salesman is not allowed to go back to A. He has to choose either B, E or C. तो कौन सा distance छोटा है? Which number is the smallest? 4. 4 is the smallest, right? That means he should visit the destination B. Getting the point, girls? Now which row I should go?
Yes, ma'am.
Now which row I should go?
Second.
B.
पहले यहाँ पे गई, फिर मैं यहाँ पे गई, फिर अभी मैं सेकेंड रो में जाऊंगी, बी की ओर जाऊंगी. तो B2 मुझे जाना है आइदर E या C. क्योंकि मैंने A से जर्नी स्टार्ट की है तो मैं B2A नहीं जाऊंगी, B2D भी नहीं जा सकती हूँ. आइदर आई हैव टू गो टू B2C और B2E. तो कहाँ जाऊं मैं? विच नंबर इज स्मॉलेस्ट?
3.
3. That means I'm selecting this 3. Correct? Getting it, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
It's very easy
Yes,
thing.
ma'am.
You can do it from the graph also. मैं ग्राफ से भी आपको दिखाऊंगी. ओके, नाउ द सेल्समैन इज एट E. मतलब मेरा फोर्थ में ये देखूंगी. अभी ये मेरा फोर्थ डेस्टिनेशन में आई हूँ यहाँ पे. Now I cannot go to A because my journey will be ended. I cannot go to B also because I'm not supposed to repeat any vertex. I cannot go to D also because again repetition of vertices will happen. So I am left with which choice?
5.
Only 5, that is C. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? So I am joining A to E to C because naturally I cannot repeat any edge, any vertex, and therefore I cannot repeat any edge. And finally C में जाऊंगी मैं. फिफ्थ जगह पे मेरा C है. And C2 मुझे कहाँ जाना है? I cannot go to B, I cannot go to D, I cannot go to E because repetition of vertices will occur, and finally I have to reach to A. Have you understood it, girls? So there are different circuits. The graph is Hamiltonian, so you can have different circuits. But we want that circuit, we want to include only those edges which will give us minimum distance. Okay, so Hamiltonian circuit with minimum length. We want Hamiltonian circuit with minimum length. Otherwise, you can have different Hamiltonian circuits also. So I will go to A to D, D to B. अभी इसमें आप कैसे भी जाओ. अभी आप A to C जा सकते हो, C to E, E to B, B to D, D to A. ऐसा भी चलेगा. Do you understand me, girls? मैं क्या कह रही हूँ, समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, इसे मैं लिखते वक्त कैसे भी लिखूं. अभी मैंने उसे बोला है तो ट्रैवलिंग सेल्समैन A to C भी पहले जा सकता है. ऐसा नहीं कि उसने D को ही विजिट करना है पहले. वो अभी C को भी जा सकता है, C से E, E से B, B से D, D से A जा सकता है. ऐसा भी चलेगा. ओके, A to C, C to E, E to B, B to D, D to A. And the minimum length is how much? Of circuit is 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6, 23. Have you understood it, girls? लिखते वक्त आप यही हैमिल्टोनियन सर्किट लिखोगे, लेकिन जिस ऑर्डर में आप गए हो 1 2 3 4 5. ओके, हैव यू अंडरस्टूड इट?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now homework. or no, we have still time. So your classwork only. Solve the following traveling salesman problem. Problems. Okay, traveling salesman problem means Hamiltonian circuit आपको ढूंढना है with minimum length. Hamiltonian circuit with minimum length. Is that okay? This is 5 marks question, 4 to 5 marks question. So first problem is I am drawing the graph B, then you have C, then you have A and B. You have one more vertex here, V. Girls, have you finished drawing the graphs?
Yes, ma'am.
Classwork oblique homework मतलब क्या है? You have to complete it in anyhow. in the situation. Yes, now I had left some theorems. So these theorems I'm just stating from connected graphs. Okay. Sorry. I'm giving you only statements. Okay. So please remember these are very important theorems. Theorem 1, vertex connectivity of a graph G cannot exceed the edge connectivity of G. That is, Kg is always less equal lambda of G. Kg is the vertex connectivity. Please remember this. Either they are equal or vertex connectivity is less than edge connectivity. Vertex connectivity will be never greater than edge connectivity. Theorem 2. Let G be a connected graph with n vertices and E edges. Then lambda G, that is edge connectivity, is always less equal integer part of 2e by n. Send x denotes the greatest integer, not greater than x. Please let me know as you finish writing this. मतलब क्या है 2e by n is a this thing. ये नंबर हमेशा इंटीजर आएगा क्या 2e by n? Are you sure that 2e by n will be always an integer? Girls, do you understand my question? Suppose इसका आंसर 4.53 आया तो आप 4.53 लोगे क्या? एज कनेक्टिविटी आप 4.53 लिखोगे क्या?
No.
You have to write it as 4. Okay? The greatest integer not greater than x. मतलब 4.53 से बड़ा इंटीजर नहीं चाहिए. Integer part of 4.53 लिखेंगे हम. Okay? Finished writing the theorems?
Yes, ma'am.
And we have another theorem. The edge connectivity of a graph cannot exceed the smallest degree of a vertex in G. That is, if D mean denotes the smallest degree of a vertex in G, then lambda G is less than or equal to D mean. Just a minute, girls. Yes, girls, लिखा ये theorem.
Yes.
Now see, we have three different theorems. क्या क्या है ये theorems? हमारे पास है kg is less equal lambda g, then lambda g is less equal 2e by n, and we have lambda g is less equal degree mean also. Right? So by transitivity, can we write, if we combine these two, that will give us kg is less equal lambda g is less equal integer part of 2e by n. And these two, if I combine, sorry, the first one, and so this is 1 plus 2 gives me this. This is 1, 2 and 3. And if I combine 1 and 3, what do I get? Kg is less equal lambda g is less equal d mean. Do you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can actually verify this with the help of one example. We will verify it quickly and then we will stop. Okay. Finished writing? These results are very, very important, girls. Please remember these results. These will help you in the exams. Yes. So now suppose I take one example of a graph. Tell me what is the vertex connectivity of this graph. How many vertices I will have to delete to make the graph disconnected? If I delete a single vertex, suppose I delete the vertex A, then will the graph become disconnected?
No.
No, the graph doesn't become disconnected, right? If I delete two vertices, if I delete the vertices A and B मैंने delete किया, does the graph become disconnected?
No.
No. Any other vertices, any other two vertices which I can delete? If I delete A and C अगर मैंने delete किया, तो ये edges भी चली जाएंगी, ये भी चली जाएगा. Is the graph disconnected?
No.
No. What else I can try? What else I can try?
B and D.
If I delete the vertices D and B, D करती हूं तो ये तीनों एजेस चली जाती है, B करती हूं तो ये तीनों एजेस चली जाती है. Is the graph disconnected now?
Yes.
Yes. So what is the vertex connectivity of this graph? 2, right? The vertex connectivity of this graph is 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
हाँ, अभी बताओ एज कनेक्टिविटी कितनी है? How many edges I should remove so that graph becomes disconnected? If I delete one edge, only one edge यहाँ पे, is the graph disconnected?
No.
Now if I delete one more edge, is the graph disconnected?
Yes.
Yes. So what is the edge connectivity? 2. समझा क्या सबको ये? Are you getting it, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Now what is degree of A? Let us list out degree of A. Degree of A is 2, degree of B is 3, degree of C is 2, degree of D is also 3. So what is degree mean here? What is minimum degree?
2.
2. So do you get this? Kg is less equal lambda g. It is less than or equal to, and less than or equal to D mean. ये satisfy हो रहा है ना? Because it is less than or equal to, please remember, it is not strictly less than. All are 2 here. All are equal. Have you understood it, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
अभी मुझे बताओ, how many edges are there in this graph?
5.
5. And how many vertices?
4.
So what is integer part of 2e by n? 2 into 5 by 4. So that is equal to 10 by 4, that is equal to 2.5, that is equal to 2. So ये भी हो रहा है क्या हमारा? kg is less equal lambda g is less equal integer part of 2e by n is also satisfied. हो रहा है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
So आपको ये रिजल्ट्स आपको बहुत यूजफुल रहेंगे एग्जाम के लिए. Please remember these results. These are very, very important results. And we are not doing proofs of all these because your exam is online, no? तो आपको बहुत स्किलफुली पढ़ाई करनी है.